Look at this. Mmm. Chocolate. Mmm. With the raspberry inside. Mmm. 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 We also have milk jam. Mmm. Really good. Mmm. What is your favorite sweet? I love chocolate and milk jam. Mmm. When you eat something that is really good, what do you say? Mmm. Mmm. And mmm is the sound we are going to practice today. Yes. Do you know how to write it? Because we say it all the time, we pronounce it all the time when we eat delicious food. But when we write it, it's written like this. We have the capital letter, that is like a couple of mountains. That mountain is also written with mountain. And the lowercase we start at the top and we go. We start at the top and we go. So we have capital letter and lowercase We use these letters a lot in English. For example, for the word monkey, or the name Maxi or Maximus. Okay, can you see the difference? When it is a name, we use the capital M, but when it is a thing, like an animal, we use the lowercase m. Monkey, Maxi. There are so many words in English that are written with the letter M that is pronounced mm. For example, you can make even sentences joining those words with M. For example, Maxi met my mom in March. Or monkeys mashed many melons. Or my mom makes marvelous meals. Or might Martha marry Milton? Or Mr. Marcus marked many misspelling mistakes. Yes, it's fun. Try to think of sentences with all words beginning with mm. It's not that difficult and it is fun. You can send me a video or you can write them down and send me a picture or you can write them here in comments. Listen, there are two very special words like Mr. and Mrs. They are very special because they are written in a very different way. We don't write the complete word, we write the short form, Mr. and Mrs. For example, when we talk about a man, we can say Mr. plus the surname, like Mr. Brown or Mr. Gregor or Mr. I don't know, any surname. Yes, your family name. When it is a lady, we say Mrs. When it is when the person is married, say Mrs. plus the surname, or Miss when this girl is not married. So Miss or Mrs. Only for girls. So your mother, you can say my mother as Mrs. Brown. So lots of words begin with mm. So remember that I will send you this homework to write a complete sentence beginning with mm. All letters, all words begin with mm. My mom makes meals. Or you can say my mom makes marvelous meals. Have you noticed that the first M is a capital letter and we finish with a period? But all the words in the middle that have an M are lowercase m's. But the first one is always capital, as in names. My mom makes marvelous meals. Now, talking about names, all names are the same. We're going to practice the sounds that we've been learning, and we're going to see that names always start with a capital letter. Let's start with the sound S. Do you remember S? The snake is in the grass. Oh, a long time ago. Okay, I found the name Susan, like my mother, Susan has two s sounds at the beginning and in the middle. The first sound s and the second s are pronounced the same. However, the first one is big, is a capital letter. Why? Because it is a name. Susan. The same happens with the name I mentioned before, Maximus. The first M is a capital letter and the second one is a lowercase m, but both are pronounced the same, Maximus. Same happens with Ellie. Ellie starts and ends in E. Yes, that is the letter E, but we pronounce it E. Ellie. The last one is not pronounced. Look at this one. Hannah. Hannah. Do you remember? Hannah. The first one is pronounced. The last one is not pronounced. Hannah. The first one is a capital letter and the last one is a lowercase letter. Here we have sound like the plane. Hear the airplane, hear the airplane. Nandi starts with a capital and has another in the middle that is a lowercase n. Oh, this is a very easy name to read. Peppa starts with a capital P and has a lowercase p in the middle. Can you see that the capital P is a tall letter, while the lowercase one is a deep letter? A similar one, Toto. Toto has two T sounds, one at the beginning, that as it is a name is a capital letter, and one in the middle that is a lowercase t. Both T are tall letters. Alan. We have A. Capital A at the beginning for names, and in the middle we have a lowercase a. Alan. And the last one for today is Iñaki. We have a sound which is very strange to find in English, but we have the I capital at the beginning and I lowercase in the end, Iñaki. Very good. Now you know how to write names in English. Remember, we always write names with capital letters, only at the beginning. Okay, what do you have to do for homework? Do you remember? Write a phrase, a complete phrase, using words that begin with Do you remember my sentences? Like Mr. Marcus marked many misspelling mistakes. Okay, do you know how you can concentrate, how you can help your brain think? Eat something yummy.